Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're newer, then welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly. I hope you stay. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Kelly and I am the CEO of queenkmcosmetics, which is my cosmetics business. Well, we sell all body care, some lip products, but mainly all body care. So if you would like to check that out, the link is always in the description bar down below. You can also check us out on Instagram if you want to see more from us, because we are active on there every single day. We also have TikTok. I'll link it down below as well. I don't think I've ever linked our TikTok. So you guys, I am back. This is going to be a very chill video, a chit chat for all of my girlies who are interested in just getting to know me a little bit better, and we're just gonna have a heart-to-heart conversation about entrepreneurship and like 100% honesty about entrepreneurship, in my opinion, in my experience as a 22-year-old being an entrepreneur since I was 19 years old. So if you're interested in that, then definitely stick around. This is gonna be a chill video. I don't know how long it's going to be, so just relax, grab a cup of tea or whatever you drink, wine, liquor, coffee, whatever you like, and we're just gonna have a chill conversation. So this video is going to be the truth of being an entrepreneur. So 100% the truth and my experience and what I believe, is the truth. What it's really like to be an entrepreneur, because I know as the time passes and since the pandemic hit and everything, it has become more popular or more common for people to start businesses or get into entrepreneurship and stuff like that. Or there's even some people that haven't really started or got into it yet but are interested in getting into entrepreneurship because of how small businesses are trending and how entrepreneurship is like very common right now. So yeah, I'm just going to put in my little 2 cents on what it really is to be an entrepreneur from my experience. Like I said, this is only my experience. Every single entrepreneur has a different experience as an entrepreneur, so this is my experience, my thoughts, and like I said, just me being completely 100% honest with my girlies here on my channel. So I did take a couple notes, you guys. I have them on my phone, so if you see me looking down a little bit, it's just I made some like little bullet points so that I don't get lost, because I can talk about this all day long and I don't want this video to be like an hour long. So I took, I wrote down some little bullet points on my notes so that I can know what to talk about in this video. So first off, I want to start off by saying entrepreneurship and being an entrepreneur, especially a full-time entrepreneur, is a privilege, is a blessing. And I'm pretty sure any entrepreneur will tell you that it is a blessing to be an entrepreneur, to be able to pursue your dreams in that way, if that is what you want it to be in life. Even just working for yourself and not having to clock in every day and stuff like that is a big blessing. So I want to start off by saying that like it is a blessing to be an entrepreneur, to work for yourself, to be able to and have the opportunity to work towards your own dreams. It is a blessing. So you guys, the next thing that I want to say is being an entrepreneur comes with a lot of blessings, like I said. So me and my experience, I have had a lot of people, a lot of strangers that I do not know supporting me as a person, as an entrepreneur, and growing love for me and stuff like that from seeing my journey. And that is a blessing. It is people that I've never met in my life, and they support me, like 100% support me. Like I have so many genuine supporters that are strangers, you guys, that they do not you know, they are not my family, they didn't grow up with me or anything, but they decided to support me and to support my journey and to support my business. Not only my business, because a lot of these people that support me don't only just shop, they really like send me encouraging messages, leave me comments, they support anything that I do, YouTube, TikTok, anything. Like I have a lot of genuine supporters that were strangers, you guys. Like that is a big blessing, that people that do not know you at all just come into your life and support you 100%. That is a big blessing. So I have a lot of those, and I am forever grateful for all of you who truly support me, and not only just support, you know, Queen Kim Cosmetics, but just support me overall in anything that I do. I really do appreciate it, you guys. So number 2, let's get more in depth, you guys. So like I said, being an entrepreneur is a blessing. You get a lot of especially if you're a genuine person, and people know when you're a genuine person, and people want to support genuine people and stuff like that. So you will get a lot of strangers supporting you, even more than family sometimes, and that's okay. So number 2, you guys, it is a lot of downs. So we are used to entrepreneurs here on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, just showing the good and the successes in their business, and just the good, amazing, and exciting things that happen in our business. Like a lot of us are used to just showing that, but we actually have a lot of downs, you guys, behind the scenes. From my experience, you guys, I've had a lot of downs in my 3 years of entrepreneurship. My first year was actually easy because I didn't have the audience that I have now. I didn't have the pressure that I have now. I didn't have a lot of followers. I didn't have like a business space and all these things. It was just it was like a hobby basically, but I did want to grow my business, and I got that, and that is a blessing. But the first year was like the easiest year, you guys, because I was barely actually working. Like, to be honest, I was just making products and trying to get my products out there, etc., but not compared to what I do now, and not compared to how much I work now. But my 2 years, the 2 years after my first year have been the hardest, you guys, and I have had a lot of downs, especially when my business first blew up. I had a lot of downs. Now that I look back at it, sometimes I'm like, wow, I really must be built for this, because a lot of people that would have went through the things that I've went through within that time frame that I blew up in 2020, they would have folded, they would have gave up on their business. And trust me, you guys, I've thought about it. Like, I've thought of just quitting my business. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you that I haven't, because I have. And I am so, like, when I look back, I'm like, wow, like I think I'm built for this, because I did not quit, you guys. I've had a lot of downs in my business. And yes, I've had a lot of ups in my business, a lot of blessings and stuff like that. I've also had a lot of downs, especially when you are first like coming up, like your business is starting to grow, and you're starting to grow as a person, as an entrepreneur, as an influencer, or whatever it is, as a figure on Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is. That is when it gets challenging, because haters and trolls and stuff like that start to pop up, you guys. Like, they start to pop up like crazy. So just a little bit, I could probably do some story times about experiences in my business and stuff like that, but just a little, like, quick story times. I've had people in 2020, and a couple in 2021 as well, but it was most prominent, or like it was more of them when my business first like blew up in 2020. I had people popping up out of nowhere leaving me fake reviews, you guys, like just going on my website, leaving fake reviews without even purchasing the products. And I knew when people did that because, for example, I had this product right here that I have not shipped out yet because I just released it, and then somebody will leave a review on it that it was a really, really negative review. I have people doing that. I have people leaving like negative and nasty comments under my pictures, my videos on YouTube a lot, Instagram, anything. So you do get, well, I've gotten a lot of love from a lot of people, but I've also gotten a lot of negativity, trolls, people giving me fake reviews, people saying false things about their orders after they receive them, chargebacks, you guys. That's another thing that I was dealing with, like often. I would say like more often than not, in 2020. In 2021 a little bit, not as much as 2020, but in 2021 as well. And right now still, like, people still try to scam, people still try to troll and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys, being an entrepreneur is also learning how to deal, or learning how to just live, knowing that there are people out there that do not like you for no reason at all. No reason at all, because I do not understand why people would not like me, because I don't do anything to people, you guys. I literally mind my business, work, and mind my business, like my actual business. Like, that's it. I don't do anything to nobody and stuff like that. But people pop out of nowhere coming at me, you guys, in my DMs, and oh my god, it's crazy. So being an entrepreneur is also dealing with a lot of people like that, and a lot of negativity and stuff like that, and learning how to deal with it and live with it and try to let it not affect you and stuff like that. It's crazy. So number 3, you guys, is stress. So a lot of entrepreneurs make it seem like it's so easy to work all the hours that we work and to put in all the work that we do, and that, you know, it's so easy to be working 24/7 and to be doing long hours in your business, packing orders or doing this and that. And it is not easy at all. It is not easy running a business. It is not easy running an Instagram account, YouTube account, TikTok account, having to deal with customers, having to, you know, come up with ideas for your brand, marketing, all these things, finances and everything. It is not easy at all, even though a lot of us make it look like a breeze, but it is not easy, and it does get stressful, you guys. Like, I have a lot of stress. A couple months ago, after my birthday in January, I went to the doctor to get checked out because I was having issues. You know, I do suffer from anxiety. I do have an anxiety disorder, and I was having, like, struggling really hard with my anxiety in January, and I was just having issues with my health. And when I went to the doctor, the main thing that they told me was that I am chronically stressed, that I have really bad stress, and that I need to chill out. And you guys, that comes from none other than just being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. Like, I am stressed. Like, I am so surprised that I still have a full head of hair, like, to be honest with you, because, like, I should be bald right now with all the stress that I go through every single day, you guys, as an entrepreneur. Sometimes it's so hard. Like, you really want to just break. But, you know, like I said, I think I'm made for this because I haven't broke yet. And I hope I don't break, you know, with God always, con Dios por delante siempre. But I haven't broke, you guys, and I've had a lot of difficult moments, you know, in my entrepreneurship journey. I've had moments where my business has been really low in sales, to the point where I started going crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Is my business, like, is all this that I'm doing even worth it? Am I even good enough? Am I even built to be an entrepreneur? Because I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. And then you see all these people telling you you're doing a great job, I admire you so much, and over here to yourself you're telling yourself like, wow, like, am I doing a good job though? Like, I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. I don't feel like I'm a good entrepreneur. I don't feel like I'm doing my best. You are your worst critic, and especially when you're an entrepreneur, your mind does not turn off from that, from being an entrepreneur. So it's really hard, you guys. It gets really stressful. I've had a lot of meltdowns during my entrepreneurship journey, you guys. Especially, I feel like I've had a lot of meltdowns lately, like in the last couple months. A lot, but like I said, I'm still here. But you guys, it gets so stressful and so crazy. That is also as important. I'm going a little bit off topic here, but not really. But that is also as important to be kind to people. Business owners, people behind accounts and businesses are still human and are still going through their own things, besides just what they show you online. So that's why I'm always kind to people, you guys. I'm always kind to people because of that. You never know when it's somebody's last straw, and you never know what somebody's going through. You know what I mean? So be kind, you guys. Be kind to entrepreneurs, be kind to business owners, be kind to customer service people, be kind to everyone, because you never know what people are going through. But you guys, yes, it gets crazy even when I show up, even when I go on my stories talking, even when I show up on YouTube videos and I sit here and do everything that I have to do and get things done. Sometimes I'm not feeling my best, like mentally at all, you guys. And it's all like build up stress from everything that I have to worry about every single day as an entrepreneur. To be honest, you guys, when I started my business, I thought it was all fun and games. Like, it was gonna be all fun and games throughout my whole entrepreneurship journey. Like, I'm being completely honest right now because I'm pretty sure that somebody has to hear this. And let me know down below if you had to hear this. But because I feel like a lot of people think that, and I thought that too. I was like, it's fun and games. I'm just gonna work for myself. I'm gonna be a creative, because that's what I am, a creative. I'm very creative. I like to create things and come up with things and ideas. And I was like, I could just be a creative. I could create things, make money from it. Don't have to work for anybody else. I could just, live my best life. I could become wealthy doing what I love and just being creative. But I didn't think about all the work behind getting to, become a successful entrepreneur, to become a 6-figure business or a 7-figure business or whatever. I didn't think about all the work besides just being a creative that it takes to get there. I just thought that it was going to be fun and games. And it's not, you guys. It's not only fun and games. There's a lot that you have to deal with and a lot that you have to take care of every single day. It is way harder than working a 9-to-5 job, for most jobs, you know what I mean? But I'm saying from my experience, especially mentally more than physically, is mentally harder, in my opinion, than working a 9-to-5. Also, depending on what 9-to-5 you work, obviously that's a whole different topic. But it is very, very stressful and very hard, because when you work, let's say when I used to work at like Foot Locker, I don't have to worry about anything when I go into work except just doing my job, which was just like stock, make sure that all the sneakers have their barcodes and, check people out, go to the back and grab the sneakers that people want to try on. Like, I just have to worry about that, my job, and that's it. It's one job. When you're an entrepreneur, you have a million jobs. You have to create products. You have to keep track of your finances. You have to do taxes. You have to do social media and marketing, and you have to show up, and you have to find people, to work for you or to work for your business that fit your business, and you have to worry about them. And you have to worry about your customers, and you have to do this and that. And it's like a lot, you guys. You have to create content. You have to do all this stuff all the time and never stops. And it's completely different. It's a completely different experience than what I thought it would be, like when I first started. And like I said, being an entrepreneur has taught me a lot, and it has been one of the best things ever in my life. And it is also the most stressful thing that I've had to do, like, in my life, in my entire life. It's just crazy, you guys. It's crazy. Okay, you guys, so the next one is, I would say, barely having friends and barely having a social life. So when you're an entrepreneur, especially when your business is growing and your brand is growing and you're growing at, you know, on social media and online and stuff like that, you barely have time to hang out with people, to make new friends, stuff like that. You can have time if you're a person that has good time management, but I'll get into time management in a second. But it's very hard to find time to socialize, to, you know, make new friends, or to hang out with any friends if you have any left, because you neglected your friends, because you're always in your own world, trying to work for your business, trying to grow your business, trying to do this and that for your business. So it's like you barely have a social life. Like, I barely have a social life, you guys, at all. And it's just really hard. Like, you barely have friends, barely a social life. And I'm pretty sure many entrepreneurs would agree with that, because I'm not the first person who has said that, but now I have experienced it firsthand. Like, I barely have friends, barely have social life. It's crazy. It's insane. It's really crazy. So now, guys, let's get into time management. So it goes hand in hand with, like, not having a social life and not having friends and stuff like that. It is very hard to manage your time when you're an entrepreneur. Sometimes things do not go as expected. Well, most of the time things do not go as expected when you're an entrepreneur, and it causes you to, you know, like, get backed up in a lot of things. You might have a to-do list at the beginning of the day, but then one task takes hours that you thought was going to take only 30 minutes, or things like that. And it's just very hard to find a balance in everything and, you know, manage your time very well when you're an entrepreneur. And if you're an entrepreneur and you don't agree to that, or you do, let me know in the comments down below. But it has been so hard for me, you guys, to manage my time, to find time to, okay, just be Kelly, do what Kelly likes to do. Go do something with my boyfriend, go do something with my family, go look for some friends, you know what I mean? Go socialize, go out. It's very hard for me to do that, you guys, because my brain does not turn off. Like, it is something crazy. Like, I'm thinking about my business 24/7, and oh my god, did I do this, did I do that, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to come up with this idea or with this idea. So it's very hard to manage my time, you guys. It's like I try to relax for an hour, and all I'm doing in the back of my head is thinking about my business. Like, oh my god, what can I do to step it up as an entrepreneur? Because I'm not doing enough. Why am I even relaxing if I'm not where I'm supposed to be at? It's really something so bad. So that's another thing, like another real thing that we go through as entrepreneurs, is being able to manage your time well. Another thing, you guys, that I would say is no sleep, or having a very hard time sleeping. So I have anxiety disorder, you guys, and I've been you know, suffering with very bad anxiety since 2020, like around COVID and stuff like that. I did, you know, lose a person close to me due to COVID and stuff like that. And right after that, that's when my anxiety, like, really started really bad. I had a lot of family members that had COVID, and it was just a really rough time, and I did, like, start getting anxiety. At the moment, I didn't know it was anxiety, but that's when I started, like, developing my anxiety. But it has gotten progressively worse. It, like, gets worse and gets better, and it gets worse and it gets better. But yeah, you guys, with my business, my anxiety is, like, triggered a lot. I'm always so, like, skeptical about things. I'm always like, oh my god, did I do this, did I do that, I have to do this, I have to do that. So it's, like, very hard to sleep, very hard to relax, you guys, that's just a reality for me right now. I know it won't be like that forever, but that is my reality right now. That is just the truth, you guys. It's very hard, you guys. Don't let people fool you thinking that it's a breeze, like a ride in the park, to be an entrepreneur. It is amazing, but it is not easy at all, and you really should think about it like really, really well before becoming an entrepreneur. I'm all, about entrepreneurship, and I'm all for it, and I'm all for people being free and having time freedom and financial freedom and building wealth and stuff like that. But if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna take this route like me, like building from scratch without having any fame or any like rich family members or any like anything, like just building from the ground up from scratch, you have to really think things through, especially if you feel like you want to do this for life and you want to live off of it and stuff like that. You have to really think it through because it's a lot. And you guys, I am a full-time entrepreneur, so I am blessed enough to live off of my business and everything, you know what I mean? But that is also very stressful because anything that you do, like, or that you don't do could really affect, your income and stuff like that too. So that's another thing that's like very stressful. And if you have anxiety like me, it's something that you're always thinking about. You're like, yeah, I can't relax because I need to make sure that this is done and that, I have everything paid and this and that. So you guys, yeah, it is a lot. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I could probably make a part 2, part 3, part 4, because I could talk about this all day. Like I was saying in the beginning, being an entrepreneur is not all bad, you know what I mean? This is just a reality. If you feel like it's awful, like it sounds awful, then maybe you were supposed to hear it so that you don't have to go through everything that I go through, that I went through and stuff like that. Or if you're like, wow, that sounds awful, but I still want to do it, then all power to you. That's amazing. But I just wanted to share my own like experience as an entrepreneur so far. I would like to hear you guys's like input, especially if there's any entrepreneurs who watch me who have 6-figure businesses, who have bigger businesses, or like bigger businesses that require like more than one person now and stuff like that. I would like to hear from you, what you think about everything that I said. Even if you have a smaller business, or even if you're just starting, let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, you guys, I can also do a video on like the perks of being an entrepreneur, because in here I was just being real, you guys. I was telling you guys to like being real, 100% real. Like I told you guys, there's a lot of good things, but there's a lot of bad things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if it was helpful, or let me know if you learned something new, or if you can relate or anything. Just let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.